Hmm.
I have to roll for the seat there.
What? Hmm.
17, 15 plus 2. He looks you up and down. If you turned around and walked about 200
Hmm.
feet straight forward, you'd find your future. Alright, thank you. And I'll give him, let's see here, 6 gold. He looks at you.
Boom.
As you turn around, you notice many people are, in that walkway.
But the previously stated woman, seeming to be reading a book with brown hair and long ears, kind of looks up at you as you gaze in that direction.
Oh god.
I'll keep an eye on that.
Oh, what a mess.
What a mess.
Sorry, everything just got fucked
Broke.
over. It's. I'm really
I thought you were
frustrated.
talking about us as a party because
No,
we're looking pretty fucked over right now.
no.
I'm
everything is
gonna
just-
go ahead in that direction and trust that old man.
Okay, you begin walking in that direction. You will make
Keep an eye
another
on that lady, though.
Yep, that's the direction that the lady is sitting. So,
No.
as a matter of fact, it seems to be if you walk 200 feet in that direction, you'd be standing right in front of her. All right. At this point, we will change scenes again. Currently, the only one who we don't know what's going to be happening to them over the course of the week, other than Brunar, is Ragnar. So, Ragnar, I want you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, am I not
You're
proficient?
kind of fucked, my dude.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
5 after additions.
All right. You find yourself poisoned by the number of injections you've received from these mages. As they're looking over you, one of them goes, "Have you come into contact with any abyssal lords?"
You know what? You're making me actually want to make a deal with the devil right now.
That's insane. I
No,
wouldn't recommend
it's
it.
more sane than being with you, mad people.
Well, do you have questions? We will answer them once we know the answers to the questions and the questions to ask to the
Okay.
answers to the questions.
Can I file a form? A complaint? And while
Um,
I'm at it, I also want a lawyer.
yeah, we don't have any lawyers on
I want a
retainer
lawyer.
for you. That's a shame. So
I said,
filing a complaint, we can get you some forms. Unfortunately, we can't
Good.
get your hands unbound to write it, so you'll have to write with your teeth. Can you do that, by the way?
no.
No. Well,
Can
lucky
I
us
sue
then.
you?
Um,
And can I sue your ancestors, families,
theoretically,
basically
I
your entire
suppose you could.
bloodline? Can I say your
Well,
entire
that's actually
bloodline?
what I'm curious about your bloodline. Actually, that's a good note. So, you said previously that you believed your mother to be a fish and your father to be a hamster. I'm not sure which you said was correct, but you seem to have neither of those traits, fish or hamster. You seem to be mostly a bear. So, did your mother fuck a bear?
I'm going to sue you.
That's great. We will deal with financial compensation later.
20,000 gold minimum.
We'll talk about that later. But for now, Answer the question, please.
Question. Did your mother fuck a bear, Ragnar?
No.
Oh, well, have
What-
you
Why would you
had
assume?
intercourse with a bear?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I'm wondering if this is something akin to a magical STI.
Magical what?
Sexually transmitted infection.
What
Have you talked to any werebears in the last 7 months?
What is it with you nerds and always giving people a headache?
Oh, you have a headache. I have the perfect drug for this.
Sindar
Do you have a gun?
exits the room.
A what?
A gun?
What's a gun?
Something you shoot yourself with?
A crossbow. No.
And he walks out of the room.
I was wondering if it was for you or for him.
All right.
Glad to know it was for
You have found no answers to your ancestry or reasons for your magical powers so far. Moving over. Narnat.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything over the course of your week and a half?
Well, how long am I in there?
And you're working most of the day in there.
Pretty much just like.
Is there something in particular you're trying to do other than that?
I'm pretty focused on trying to make the Lucerne hammer, which is I didn't actually say that. That's the name of the hammer I'm making. Working on that. You know, putting my own little intricate designs in it from my tribe, from my clan. You know, little insignia of like a dragon with like a frost breath coming out of it in different places, making it look
All
cool.
right.
And when I'm not there, I guess at some point I was given the sending stone, right? So I would check on Gabriel every once in a while, and like probably like halfway into the week, we would maybe come up with like a meeting plan after everything's all said and done.
I don't know. That's up to y'all if you make up a meeting plan.
Yeah, we would do that. I would do that. I would say like, I would ask where's a good place to meet when y'all are done with y'all's endeavors.
We could meet at the cafe that we met up with Sidorn with the first time.
Okay.
And
cool.
that's the end of that conversation.
So then 24 hours will pass, and then I'll be like, okay, cool. I'll let Brunar and Sidorn know.
By the way,
I don't think anyone
Have
knows
you-
where I'm at.
have you seen Evanthy? Is she doing fine?
24 hours pass. No,
Yeah.
she was last with you guys. I only know where Brunar and Sidorn are.
Yeah, something gives me the suspicion that she might not be having as nice a time as I am.
At this point, in your training regimen, pretty much it's going by as a breeze for you. Nothing particularly hard, as long as you don't mind seeing blood and people in pain. Yep. All right, so
At
we're
what
gonna
point do I
zoom
get-
back.
At what point am I able to pick
Been-
up my first hammer?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Question: would my training have been different if I wasn't the tournament winner?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, it
Bruno would have
would've.
been breezing through this.
Yes, Brunar would have walked through this part.
And just
Yep.
come to the Justicars.
Anyway, so at this point, we will zoom back in as Brunar comes face to face with an elf looking directly at him. So, you have something to get rid of.
That was a little bit of deceit on my part.
I see.
Someone told me you might be able to help me with getting something.
Well, take a seat. Let's talk about that.
All right.
When you say getting something, and when you say someone, did they mention my name?
Only part, and that was for the hell of a price.
Ah. Well, you've answered a lot of questions already. I'm gonna give you a freebie. Don't give out information for free. Now, so, no one sent you to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured as much. See, the others wouldn't care so much about the money, except for us. So, I take it that he gave you my name. Didn't sound like he gave you much of a description, did he?
No, we have someone here who was able to help me get that.
Maybe he's a little bit slow on his information. So, you're wanting to gain something. Is it something I can provide or someone I know can provide?
Someone you know.
Oh. Well. Is it something you're comfortable telling me with?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with what you want. And then let's start talking price.
Fair. I would. It's gonna be basically the same thing except a certain section.
Okay.
I'd probably say this is the only part that I would lead out.
Okay. So, your specific. I take it the last two messages you didn't particularly mention the specifics.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what can you offer? What do I know? What have you done to prove that you can offer assistance to even me, much less my contact?
Other than the amount of heads and the fact that I can provide money later on and even pay slowly at the moment. Winning 2 tournaments and turning the nose to the Justicards, not much.
Now, I feel like you think that makes you a big shot. Why do
Not
I
at
feel
all.
that? All right. Well, you see, you have a bit of a problem. I don't think you're worth it. But what I do think you're worth is a story. The GM is pulling up some information. Pardon me.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
Riddle me this, Brunar.
Batman.
Prunar, the one person who shouldn't be getting into all these social encounters, the only person who willingly talks to the people who have these type of social encounters.
I have a
Great.
sneaking suspicion.
Wait, what's happening?
Nothing.
I
don't
think a
know,
lot
I
of
don't
things are
care.
happening.
Yes.
Ragnar's getting probed, Bruno is being mysterious.
Sam looks concerned, and I can't tell if he's concerned about what's happening with all of
He's
this.
fine.
He knows something is wrong and he is right.
Everything
All
is
good.
fine.
Don't worry about it. Don't look at Sam. Sam's not here. Sam doesn't exist.
Hi, Sam.
Just turn your camera off. For a minute. Your face gives away a lot of the time.
That's why I don't like having face cams. I'm a very expressive
Why do you
person.
think I have my face cam to the side?
So, the figure in front of you says, I'm only going to give you a part of the story. I think you're going to have to find the rest. Long ago, there was an ancient spirit. It flowed across the land, and lesser spirits that followed it caused plagues and destructions. Well, having enough, a group of warriors met with their elders and asked what could be done. Long was their discussion, and in the end, the warriors had enough. They chose to hunt the spirit, though it had done no harm itself. Well, the battle raged on and on. The hunt went on, and every time it was defeated, it came back, and every time a warrior fell, another took its place. At last, having realized their mistake, the warriors decided to cease their hunt. But after one final try, well, their try ended with something successful, one would say, and they decided to take a trophy each. These trophies gave them something that the other desired. Well, that desire became a root of greed, and a root of anger. Having broken apart the 5 warriors, well, they couldn't stand each other any longer, and they went their separate ways. The spirit forever less for the things taken from it. How does that story make you feel, and what does it remind you of? Perhaps you can help me in return for my knowledge.
Sounds similar to what could possibly happen to our group in the future. Me and my
Yes.
companions.
You could grow hateful, kill one another, come back, bring a friend to follow you. You could fight something that not even the gods could kill. You do think highly of yourself, don't you? That's not a bad thing. Just remember, if your goal is to kill, well, you need to train. And to train, well, you need targets. Good luck.
All right, thank you. Just go from there.
You said your group as you turned to walk away. Do you have any names with that group and for yourself? I'm willing to pay.
At the moment, just to climb and make something of ourselves.
Let's see. Your goal is to climb. Let's have those names.
Evanthi, Narnad, Ragnar, and I can't. I think his name
Wow.
was Garble.
Is that because you can't remember, or is that something you're trying to deceive with?
I'm gonna say a little bit of both.
Then I'll have you roll deception.
This is a different die. Gonna go with the case. 16, and I think I have a +2. Yes, +2, so 18.
18. Well, do you have any surnames to go about with that? What's your last name?
Nordberg.
Nordberg. Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you. She holds out a hand to you.
I'd shake it cautiously, but I'd go in.
In your hand, you suddenly find 50 gold pieces. It's been a pleasure. Nordberg.
Yeah, I walk away very slowly. Oh my god. Oh, where to go after that? Jesus.
Well, a little while later, as you leave the hall, eventually Sidorn catches up with you as you're heading back to the inn, and says,
I have some disturbing news for you. Ragnar, he was seen naked out of the window of the Mages Guild.
They took all his clothes.
I feel bad for Sador.
He was
Thank you for telling me.
hanging by his feet.
Should
I feel even more bad.
Is this a thing that can wait, or should I go now?
I don't know. I was just informing you because
Oh
I don't know
Oh.
if he told you that he was heading to the Mages Guild
no,
or
not at
what he was
all.
planning to do at the Mages Guild. But I
I-
figured I would inform you, as you're the only one I can physically get a hold of other than Mr. Narnad, who is currently taking tests, and I figured it's a stressful enough week for him.
Yeah, I
Ragnar's had a
better.
pretty stressful week.
Yeah, thank you for the help, by the way.
Oh, you're most welcome. Did you find any information out?
Yes, maybe you could. Oh, crap, never mind. Just do what you do. I'm gonna head over there.
Good luck. Do you have magic abilities?
No, but I have the magic ability of brute force.
Perfect. All right. Good luck, and let me know if I can help. Do you have a distress signal or something? We could work this out.
No, but if you have one in mind, I would be more than appreciative.
No, I've got nothing.
Oh, fantastic.
Throwing her into the sky.
Should I,
yeah,
should
I'll
I inform Mr. Narnad about these?
inform Gabe, not.
Specifically not Narnad, because he has my stone.
Oh crap. Okay, yeah, I guess they're both gonna freak out then. Just trying to pick one over the other, the calmer one, but yeah, go for it.
The carbon one is definitely Mr. Gabriel.
But yeah, I will see you around. Just let him know that I'm headed over there.
Perfect. I will let them know you are going to be staying right in there.
Strug it.
Ralphie, I've never been happier that my character does not know her own surname. She definitely has one. I don't know what it is.
See, I'm just glad I wasn't paying attention and I managed to deceive with Garble.
still doesn't know Gabriel's name. He's been traveling with them for months.
He called him Gabe just now. Just now he called him Gabe.
That's true. So the only really big advantage is he definitely doesn't know Gabriel's last name, and he rolled really high on his deception check. So, all right. This is about day 7 of your week of magical torment, Ragnar. At this point, you've been dangling out of the window, naked at the Mages Guild.
Dang, what?
They're trying to test if you have any avian blood within you as well.
They're gonna drop him on his head out a window.
They've been dropping you repeatedly and catching you in midair. Another mage has joined in on the experimenting.
As I said, if you just flap your arms a little bit, you might grow wings
I'm
too.
bird.
All right, well, I guess we'll
Oh,
bring
you
you
know
inside then.
You know what? I think I can see something.
What can you see? Oh, do you have special eyes like an eagle?
Do you know what I can see?
What can you see? I'm very curious.
Your dead mother. I can see her soul. She says that she's
just-
really disappointed in you.
You see him kind of look at him.
Oh,
Oh, and she also says that she did ever.
What? It cut out.
She's very disappointed in you for taking this profession.
she didn't.
You
Really
should
like-
have been a lawyer.
I guess.
She should have also hit you more with the slipper. Or her shoes.
She
And the
was
belt,
pretty-
too.
She was pretty non-violent, so. I mean,
Yeah, I...
she was pretty non-violent, so.
Yeah, She's just telling me.
Well, I mean, anyhow, I'm gonna drop you again here.
You
When you
fall for
read
20
it-
feet before
great.
before being caught again in midair.
Did you feel like you could fly that time?
No, but I saw my life flashing before my eyes.
Oh, okay.
For the
well,
10th
I will
time.
note that down again for the 10th time.
Brings you back up into the window.
If you'd like to put your clothes back on now, I was just trying to remove the weight. They're in the corner.
This is sexual harassment at this point.
Well, I mean, only
I'm
if
going
you
to
can
note
prove it
that
in a court
down
of
for the
law.
suing.
Okay. Keep
And
note
while
of
you're at
everything.
it, can you just note me into the Justicars?
You
Yes.
want to join the Justicars? Why? You are part orc. They would not accept you.
So that I can actually kill you.
Once again, that probably wouldn't work.
Just chop off the head.
Well, I'm not saying that you physically couldn't maim my body. However, I have taken the time out of my busy schedule to set up clones of myself, so it makes it very difficult to actually kill me.
That's a lot of yapping.
It is. So, on that note, do you have any yak within you? Do you ever feel the urge to chew on cud?
No, I don't feel very to chew on shit.
I didn't ask about your tendencies toward excrement, just grass. and
No.
regurgitated grass.
Can you just
Okay.
help me draw a pentagram? A large pentagram.
You want to draw a
On the
large... Okay,
floor.
cool. Come here. I'll teach you. So
Good.
first you're going to take this
Oh,
chalk.
and while you're at it, also bring me a goat. A virgin young goat.
A virgin young goat. Perfect. Is this something that had to do with how you gained your powers to begin with?
Definitely.
Roll this
I guarantee.
Where are you taking this?
I don't know.
That's
I'm afraid of what's going to happen when I get there.
9.
9. All right. So at this point, Brunar, as you walk up to the front gate, an individual meets you, kind of scrambling out.
Out of the way, I'm after a goat.
As you walk in, you see a bustling building full of nerds. Many of them constantly reading. What you up to?
Is there like the smallest one out of the bunch that I could just grab with one hand and ask like where he is? Like not
Roll a
aggressively,
D100.
not aggressively, but just like
Not aggressively grab a small person.
Like you know how
One
people
hand
like
up
will
like
just,
Oh, are you
ragdoll.
just gonna be putting a hand on their shoulder to keep them from moving?
no, literally like just slow hand, just grab them up as gently as possible, turn them around.
Okay. Roll a D100.
Oh God,
What are you doing? You're freaking an experiment next.
Don't worry.
I'm very worried. I'm locked in a room being forced to.
Let's
I
go
kid
to
you
the
not.
kitchen.
100.
It's fine.
You roll the 100.
Good.
Are you kidding me? Brunar and his
As you pick up, calmly pick up a nearby halfling and turn them to face you, you notice this halfling having a beard that trails all the way down below its feet. As it looks at you,
Yes, and what could I do for you, son?
Have you happened to seen a half orc?
Yes, I have seen many half-orcs over my millennia.
Preferably today.
Today, yes, I've seen many half-orcs today. We have at least 115 within our guild, so
Let me
we
think
need
here.
some more
One-
specifics.
One more aggressive.
One more aggressive. Well, we have a good 13 with rage issues.
One that's detained.
Detained. Well, There is a half-orc that is currently undergoing experiments to find where his bloodline comes from, being detained on the second floor. Could I ask why you would like to know about this half-orc?
Let's just say I know him.
So you
And,
know him. Do you have any information about this half-orc? And where he comes from, his family, and possibly where he got his powers?
All I know
I
is
am
that
curious, but I don't actually care that much enough to perform my own experiments.
I kid you not, a little half elf that I know hired him, and that's all I know.
I see. Would you be curious enough to aid us in our experiments?
Is there compensation involved?
Yes, there is.
Absolutely.
That is perfect. I am willing to compensate you depending on your contributions to these experiments. Anywhere from magic items, potions, scrolls, or possibly even gold if none of these things seemed interesting to you. Make sure that your friend knows that, well, we aren't going to hurt him if we can find out any information without hurting him.
Got it. But I don't think you're
Keep him
not
calm.
going to have that option.
Keep him calm and aid us, and these prizes will be going to both of you.
All I can say is I can try to keep him calm. That has been a very hard thing to do.
Well, when I say keep him calm, I mean keep him from killing himself via attacking one of my lower mages.
Fair enough.
Hello? What?
If you're looking for me in the future, you won't find me, but you can ask one of the clerks, letting them know that the Archmage has okayed your presence within the building.
Wait, you're the arch?
You rolled a 100. What do you think was going to happen?
Oh no. Oh,
Could I get your name so I can write down your name under the contract?
Brunar Nordberg.
Bruna Nordberg. Perfect. I will be giving that, and I will be forgetting it. It is not important enough information for me.
Yeah, when Bruno
Hey!
gets a chance.
Snaps his fingers. A nearby nerd walks up with a book.
Write down Bruna Nordberg under the contract of Friend of the Insane One.
When Bernard gets a sec, if he wants to come break me out of the Justicar thing, he can come rescue me too.
All right.
Rescue? Yeah, I'm gonna
I
be
have run out of
just-
time at this point, so good luck, and hopefully the experiments turn out.
Thank you.
The Archmage then snaps his fingers, and you see a portal open up to a plane of fire before he steps through it and disappears.
Oh, okay.
So that happened.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy. All right.
Okay.
Who's
Who's next?
I don't know anymore. Gabriel, eventually your training comes to an end. You are issued a iron badge, and you are told the basics of don't bring any shame to the Justicars. Remember that anything that is worthwhile will be strong, sturdy, and last for a long time. And there's a very blatant nod to the concept of humanity being the longest lasting race, though that is a fallacy according to all scholarly knowledge points against that. But that's what they seem to believe here.
So does that mean I still have half a week? Because his was a week and a half.
Yes. About the same time, you know that you take note that Narnad messaged you. Or actually, around the same time, we'll say, a little bit before that, Narnad, you received information that Brunar and Ragnar were kidnapped by the Mages Guild.
They were both?
You're
Kidnapped. I just went over it.
Walked in
I
and
know.
signed the
Sidorn
contract.
doesn't believe that you were able to get out of the Mages Guild after talking with them. So
So Brunar just starts not showing up to the hotel.
for like 1 or 2 days, and then Brunar, you're able to leave as the experiments continue.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm gonna keep going until they
Yes.
don't want me there anymore.
Does he
So
tell?
you're staying over there. Perfect. So yeah, Brunar's not.
He's just
doesn't
gone.
come back.
Oh, okay.
He's just gone.
Great. Well,
But yeah,
I would definitely inform Gabriel of this. Be like, I don't know what to do.
On it.
right.
Time of day, GM.
pretty early.
Have I gotten whatever? What has it been?
pretty
7
pretty.
days?
How early
We'll
specifically?
say mid-morning.
Okay. Okay, we'll just walk to the Mages Guild.
As you walk up to the front door, you notice the doors are very heavy and do not open.
Okay. Gabe is going to politely knock.
There you go. There you
And
go.
As soon as you knock, the doors swing open magically.
There you go. And then you just think about Narnad.
Gabe is going to
Knock-
walk
knock your shit
inside.
off. You walk inside. You are greeted by a scene that you've never seen before, but you've seen similar in libraries. Nerds walking about, writing in books, reading constantly, and then one very large man wearing armor and a very scary helmet, who you know very well, who's just walking back and forth from the cafeteria back to a room upstairs.
Hey, you!
What?
Thought you were kidnapped.
What? Is Sojourn think I'm that incompetent?
That's between you and him.
I may have accidentally met the head mage when I first came in here, and now I'm on good terms.
I'm not surprised by this at all. Where's Ragnar?
Tests. He's not hurt, but tests.
Willing tests?
He seems to have come in here and they tried to figure out what he is, and that's going to help us answer a lot of questions.
Okay, so not willing tests.
Semi-willing.
Where?
Semi.
There's no semi with Ragnar.
Fourth floor, door on the right.
Ralphie.
Okay, great. I don't know where that is. Can you show me?
No.
All right. Gabe is going to walk to the reception desk.
I'm just going to run back to the room. Just like, I'm
Where's
getting
my
paid for
working
this.
ghost?
Go.
Yeah, you walk up to the receptionist desk. Ragnar, at this point, the tests have boiled down to basically you being sat in a chair, poked, asked questions, poked again. It's gotten a lot less violent. They've tried many things, including feeding you weird medicines, injecting you with several different drugs. Your poison effect is worn off by this point. Yeah. At one point, Brunar, did you ever show your face to Ragnar, or have you just been watching?
I was gonna say Tristan got better once Brunar showed up.
Significantly, they got way better.
I would have showed my face and been part of the process, kind of just sitting
Okay,
here
so it's
laughing.
even worse.
Just,
Okay. Gabe has actually changed his mind. Halfway from walking to the reception desk, he's just gonna turn on his heels and cast locate object on Ragnar's clothing.
It points you directly to him. Wait. Uh-oh.
Are there some anti-magic
put on my
wards in the
Stone.
Isn't it 1 inch of lead stops it?
No.
No, okay, then it does work. 1 inch of lead stops, I think, something else, like scrying. But yes, that is active. There is a lead
wait.
coating. There's a
Any
1 inch
thickness of lead.
Oh god. Nope, you can't find him. Locate object does
All
not
right.
ping.
Hold on.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Anyhow.
Just hang out long enough, you'll see Brunar come back.
Yeah,
out
you'll see Brunar come out of the room if you wait a couple minutes. Ragnar, Brunar has come out and said nice things, I guess, to you. Mentioned, I guess, the pay that you all might receive. I don't know if Brunar said anything about that.
No, not my pay. I'm not. I know. I'm not.
Oh, so you don't say anything.
No,
You
I'm
just
not
walk in
getting
and
paid
go,
for this.
"Hi, Ragnar. Funny to see you here," and
Yeah,
then walk
basically.
out.
No, like I'm part of what's happening, but it's more like I just volunteered and I'm here. I didn't know it was you, but hey,
Didn't know it was you, but hey, what kind of deception is that?
there's
Sure.
deceit today.
I don't
Ragnar, how does
believe
this-
you.
I don't believe.
I'm gonna take your head.
I'm a roll for this deception then. We'll see if you believe me.
I think we need to
What?
scrap this
Wow.
whole session. I
Make
think
it
we need to
a
start
turn.
over from the end of the
17 plus 2.
tournament.
17 plus 2 on that deception.
17 plus 2. Well, it sounds believable, Ragnar, but ultimately you get to choose whether or not you do or do not believe that.
Oh,
What?
and where's my
Very
goat?
politely.
That
I
I
asked for a
don't know.
goat several days ago.
I
As a
don't
note,
think
ever
I've seen
since
that.
you asked for the goat, you have not seen Sindar back.
Oh,
Where is my goat?
Just getting-
At this point, Gabriel, as you walk up to somebody, I guess reception,
I'm looking for a half work that doesn't want to be here.
okay, of one of the points up.
Room 57. Experiment
Okay,
room
just-
1.
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs to the right. If you could ask him to please maintain his clothing upon leaving, it would be preferable.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to make my
Very
way there.
welcome.
As you begin making your way there, you hear a commotion coming from the front door, as hurried knocking, and a thin elf comes flying into the room, levitating a goat over its head.
Great.
Uh,
Yeah,
talk
that seems
about
about
that.
right. Where are you going, pal?
Oh, I'm going to finish up an experiment. Believe it or not, we have found someone who may be sired by animals. But they're a half-orc, so I don't know if his mother's a fish, his father's a bear, or if he himself
Hamster.
has had some sort of interaction with a bear or hamster or guinea pig or something else furry with claws. If you'll follow me, this will be quite interesting.
runs up the
think I
stairs.
shall.
He is asked to be taught how to write a pentagram, and he had asked for a virgin goat, which is very difficult to find, believe it or not. Most farmers don't leave their goats as virgin, as that makes very little sense, apparently, for goats to be left as virgin. It reduces milk production, supposedly, as well as, prices on goats increasing due to the fact that they are not mating.
Mhm.
Here we are!
The door swings open. Inside, you see Brunar, Ragnar tied to a chair, wearing some of his clothing, and
Fine.
2 other attendants.
So the fourth floor, huh?
I mean, this is the second floor. Close
I'm
enough.
not done with you. All right. Gabe's gonna
I
turn
have
to the
brought
fucking
your
nerds.
goat.
It's good. No
Gabe's gonna turn to the
sacrifices.
fucking nerds. Hey, I need
Summon
him.
a demon.
Whatever this is, we're done.
Hold on, he's summoning a demon. I
He
think.
wants to be
he's
here
not.
for this. He wants this part.
Brunar, shut up.
Ragnar. Okay,
What?
good enough. We're done.
No, we're summoning a demon. We need to summon a demon.
All right, so I will draw the pentagram. What
Good.
materials do I need?
Gabe is gonna walk away.
Anything. Yes,
Are you
make
actually
sure.
wanting to summon a greater demon? As if you do, I need to bring the Archmage in on this.
Uh,
Oh, I know him.
summon Satan himself.
Who is that?
Oh. I guess we're summoning a greater demon.
All right. Well,
Or a boss of hell. I don't care.
this may take a few decades.
I'll give you
to get
10
back.
minutes.
Oh,
Last time
minutes
we
around
only went
staying
through a
quiet.
well, let
portal
me start
folder.
prepping the ritual because that's going
Good.
to take well over 10 minutes by itself. What do we need the goat for?
I want its blood.
Okay, here's a goat.
He drops it in front of you.
Thanks.
You're so
Gabriel,
friendly.
as you're walking away, you're shaking your head, walking away, like, what is going on? The attendant behind the desk, did you manage to get him out of there? He says in a low voice.
You gave up?
After
What
that,
did he say?
anyone would give up.
Have you managed to get him out of there?
Oh, I heard that. What did he say in the low voice?
That was the low voice. He said that
Oh,
quietly.
no. Yeah, Gabe just shakes his head.
Master Sindar has been so focused on this one thing that he has completely neglected all of his other duties. So far, we've had 2 other mages blow themselves up in prior incidences due to this experiment involving planar travel and demons and goats and hamsters. It's been all over the place for the last week. And
Whenever
I'm really
you
just
deal with
trying-
them, it's going to be like
Please?
that.
Could you just break him out or something? I'll give you the key to the room. You can come back at night. Seriously, please help me.
Sure.
Nope. I'm saying.
Hands you a key.
Godspeed.
Gabe just takes it, walks out. We haven't used the sending stone today, correct? No, he used it to talk to me, to tell me what was going on.
If you did
I
that, if you
guess.
went the same day,
I would have went. It was that same. The moment I got it, I was like, message received, going now.
well,
Yeah,
we'll
then you
figure it
have.
out.
So yes,
Narned, what are you up to? Are you heading up to the meeting point that you set with Gabriel?
Well, is this past the time where the commission has been made? For
Actually, we'll actually move back to that. Sorry, I kind of jumped past that a little bit. Just a little bit past it. So as you finish up the hammer, Swan looks down at you, gives you a
Is this my hammer, or is this the hammer that I commissioned at the anvil?
that you made. This is what you've made.
Have I picked up my other one, the first one yet?
We'll say you were able to pick that one up.
All right, well,
Just it would have had to have essentially been like left a note for after hours or something like that. But you could have picked it up eventually.
all right. And how much was that again? Wasn't it like just 20 gold?
It was not expensive, and I cannot remember. I will look to see if I have it written down. I should have written it down, but I don't think I do. Should have been in my Starry Anvil notes.
What?
Honestly, that was like 6 weeks ago, so I'm really struggling to remember it.
It's fine. I probably have it written down somewhere.
That would have been 3 sessions ago, if you have that session written down information-wise. I'll look it up later. It won't be more than you have in money, because I remember it was something you agreed with.
Yeah, sure.
We'll come back to the price on it later, because you already agreed to pay it, and I know I had it put down. So I know I said it, so I'll scan back through and find it. Okay, so yeah. So as you finish up your work, Swan looks down at it, nods, and then goes back to get Gomo.
Who was the name of the guy who I've been working with again?
Swan.
Swan.
Mm-hmm.
Epic.
Swan the Smith.
Okay. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained right now.
Don't blame you after all that nonsense.
yeah, a
So-
little bit. Sorry.
All right. Gomo comes over to you. And I'd like to see what you've done.
Yeah, I pick it up, the large warhammer, but with a little bit more reach to it. You know, spinning around a couple times.
Hey, let's pass it to a weapons master nearby.
Sure.
A human walks out with black hair, slightly tanned skin. Your weapon, if you will.
Hand it over to him, I guess.
First, we will test its durability. I'm going to hit it into these bricks. If it breaks, you failed.
There are 5 bricks set up in a row.
Okay. He's gonna
He
do the hitting.
swings. Yep, he swings violently into one of the bricks. Shatters through it.
Oh wow! Look at the muscles on this guy.
Swings straight down into the next one, cracking the brick. Swings into the next one. It slightly glances off of it. Kind of gives you a little bit of a side eye with it. Continuing on, it seems to take out the rest of the bricks. Next, the sharpness. As a full pig carcass is wheeled out and hung up in front of him. I believe the back of your hammer has a spike, if I remember right from the pictures.
Yep, it has a pike.
He starts with lunging into this pig multiple times, lacerating it back and forth. Finally, he swirls all the way around and crushes the skull of the pig, which has been dangling upside down because it's dead. It's just a pig carcass. This weapon, it will kill.
Oh,
And then hands it back to you. Congratulations. Gomo looks at you over. Well, that's a pretty good piece. Let's go introduce you to Mama.
Finally.
As you are brought to the center of the hall, you see a quite pretty half-orc. Let me share the image real quick for you.
Oh boy, it's Mama Granda.
As she sits there on her massive wooden chair in front of the oven, she reaches out, grabbing a long ladle, and stirs a nearby pot from her chair. Standing up, lifting out some of the soup, pouring it into a cup, walks down to you. Well, now you've pleased me, and hands you the cup. Welcome in.
Thank you. I
Do you
guess
mind if I look at that hammer?
Yeah, spin around, give it to her.
She grabs it after handing you the cup, begins twirling it, swinging it over her head, throwing it around, doing the Gimli around the neck twirl, catching it again, swing it again, taps the hilt against the ground, nods at you.
Yeah, it's pretty special.
That is a weapon.
Yeah.
Passes it back to you.
Thank you very much. And then soup in one hand.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
It's some of the best soup you've ever tried.
Oh, goodness.
It's quite spicy, though, so.
I'll take the spice.
Mhm.
I've put spicier things in my body.
Probably.
That considering the actual spice. Forget it. Yes. Well, thank you, Mama Granda.
Oh, you're most welcome. Also, you're welcome. I'll be seeing you back here quite often, I hope. You have full use of our guild facilities.
Oh, I appreciate that very much. Are there any other rules on what I can make here? Materials, what all I can sell?
Well, you do have access to our...
GM looking up extra notes he had on this.
You do have access to our trade halls.
Oh.
Most of it is literally trading, but sometimes not so much. I do expect you to bring us some interesting designs, be it your own or something you find on a climb.
Okay.
And if you don't have a team already, well, we can set one up for you.
I appreciate the offer. I think I have one. I need to check back on some things first to make sure, but I appreciate it. I'll be around. This is I shouldn't even have to say this, but this part of, all of Cease is absolutely the best part of Cease. This is the best district.
Oh, I'd have to agree. Not just the district,
Yes.
but my hall.
Oh,
She
absolutely.
gestures around.
Absolutely.
The smells, the sights, the creations.
Yes.
This is what we should all live for.
Absolutely. I've never. This is the most I've felt at home, in a while, in this little area for sure.
Well, it's your new home whenever you feel like it.
Great, awesome. I'll make sure to make you proud, Mama Grunda. I'll give her a bit of a bow.
She nods to you as well.
All right. I will see you later, and then I'll walk out.
As you begin walking out, a gnome walks up to you.
Right, so we got 2 options for membership badges. I can either staple it directly into your skin so that no one can ever doubt that you're a member, or we can go with a tattoo instead. That's pretty cool. We do brandings as well. Non-painful brandings, as a note. They're done alchemically, so... or if you prefer, we could just have a wooden badge made for you.
I'll do the brand. I'll do it.
Sounds good. Follow me!
You see him lead you off into a cellar. Another cellar.
Epic.
Essentially, it's like a not quite hour-long process of him dripping incredibly cold liquids onto your skin.
Ah,
to which
I
you
can
are
take the
given
cold.
The guild. Oh yeah, it doesn't actually particularly hurt for you, but it does darken your scales quite a bit.
Just in that
very
little area. Yeah.
Yes, and you are given basically the guild banner, slightly simplified, on your skin.
Okay.
Like my new home.
You don't like your what?
I don't like my new home.
Too bad.
Right?
All right. And with that,
Okay, well,
You head out.
I'll be heading out to the cafe because I still think that we set up a cafe time.
okay, you head out to the cafe.
What's going on in town with mages?
What's going on?
Well, as the day rolls on, Brunar.
Also, I would get my
the
other weapon.
Yeah, so now you have 2 of them.
Now I have
but
2 of
one
them.
is much more personalized.
Yes. Can I tell by just like the feel of them
Absolutely.
which one?
You feel like the other one, you would hate to admit it, but the other one is slightly better made. The weight is just a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of look, you like your look of yours.
Okay, but in practice, they'll perform.
They will
the
perform
same.
the same way. Yes.
Well, hopefully the guy didn't feel too jaded that I walked in there with the exact same thing already.
I would assume you would have picked it up first.
I would have picked it up first. I would have tried to have picked it up first. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So as the ceremony continues in experiment chamber number 1, the goat's neck is slit, blood is spilled all around the room.
Yeah.
It's probably the best part of your internment here. After chanting out several different lines, they look to you to finish the spell incantation.
Wait,
In the
me?
attempt, no, to Ragnar, to attempt to summon a greater demon.
Don't speak magic.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I just spent 2 days looking for a virgin goat
Yes.
when you don't have any ability to use magic.
Wait, you thought he was magic?
Honestly, I didn't, but he sounded very sure of himself when he mentioned a virgin goat.
Well, I mean,
Very
at this point, we
specific,
might as
too.
well finish up shop, right?
I don't... You think I learned the spell, summon greater demon?
Yes.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got this far.
No, it's a basic ritual. I don't know how to summon a demon. Well, I do know how to summon a demon, just not a greater demon. This
Okay.
is how I
Let's
would do it.
Make just,
You don't make this way. It's a completely different ritual.
I don't care.
Don't give
You
me.
guys
I don't
are
care.
You
I will
guys have
burn you.
kept me here
This
as
get
the
to my final
hostage.
straw. You're not even a hostage. We're just testing things on you.
yes, we
By the way-
really get paid.
That's what you're saying. You guys have basically dropped me, stripped me, harassed me.
I'm calm. Yeah, I'm calm. Okay, so
and you think
He's not calm.
that I'm the one that's the bad guy.
all right. So
You guys are practically psycho.
here's what I'm gonna do for you.
And I thought I was insane.
I'm gonna leave you in here, and come back when I'm not angry at you.
No, you're staying here.
No, I'm definitely leaving.
You're staying.
So your friend can stay too if he wants. But
You're
I'm gonna take a
staying.
break. No.
Otherwise, I'm breaking down that door for the
No.
5th time this week.
I'm gonna start charging you for those doors, by the way.
You can't. I'm
You're
the
right.
test
I
subject.
yeah, he's kind of got a point. Anyhow, I'm leaving.
Sindar walks out.
Is there anything I could just look? What's in the
There are-
room? Any goodies that I could just pocket while they're not in here?
I mean, there's a lot of different testing equipment, but all of it looks
Tortured.
shiny to you. Honestly, there's nothing like valuable to your knowledge. Like a lot of glass, vials and stuff.
You know, Evan D loves
Any
shiny
books?
things.
I'm curious about some books laying around this place.
I mean, there's some books, none of them in a language you can read, and all of them seem to be coded.
Are you sure that there's none that I?
All right. Well, they may be, but the problem is all of them are coded. So the language isn't necessarily the issue. These are personal journals and the like. So your intelligence
crap.
is definitely not high enough to break through the coding on these. All right.
Then y'all
So
grab whatever shiny things that I can find.
you start looting the room for shiny magical
Yeah.
equipment.
Might as
All right.
well.
Do you do anything else in the room, Ragnar? You're covered in goat's blood.
Brunar, help me break the door and the wall.
First of all,
The
no.
wall.
Second of all, no.
You don't have a choice.
Yes, I do. I'm
Who
on
said
the
you had a
Archmage's
choice?
good side. The Archmage's decision says I do.
You said I asked. You're
You
helping
did
me break
just
the
now.
door.
Is there anything I can gag him with in the room?
I genuinely doubt you're going to be able to gag Ragnar. He might
If
be
he
tied
tries to
up,
gag
but
me,
if
I'm
he tries, he
going to
can
rage.
he can literally turn into a bear and chew on you. So
Might lose a
I
finger.
really don't. I think you would know better than to try to gag Ragnar.
If he
Is
tries,
there a
I'm
way I
going to
can leave
rage.
the room and lock the door on the outside?
I mean, yeah, he's currently still tied to a chair, so
Perfect.
you can't just walk out.
I'm gonna go
Perfect.
find
Can I
some
try
naps.
to break out of the chair?
Absolutely, roll me athletics.
I'm gonna get the hell out of that
Athletics.
room first.
Yeah, you're running. You hear the chair start creaking, and you begin
That's
to
one thing.
move.
Nat 20?
The chair explodes as you get out the door. The door cannot be closed in time, though. Ragnar could run out of the door as well.
I
if
am
you'd like.
running out.
Okay. You bolt out the door, past Brunar. You
Fuck
find
you.
yourself on the second floor. You find yourself on the second floor balcony, looking down over the hall.
Oh boy! I'm guessing I'm gonna have to run through this entire maze now.
How do you proceed?
Uh,
I mean,
run through
would a
this
jump
entire
off the
maze.
balcony kill him?
Probably not.
I'm not gonna jump off
So you
I
just
just
run down
wanna-
the stairwell?
and kill any mage.
You're just gonna start killing people. Are you
They
sure
have
you want to do
tor-
that?
Ralphie,
They have tortured
you.
you.
An entire week.
It's not
You
been.
think
It's
they
been more
tortured you
emotional
now?
torture for them as well. But yes.
Actually, you know what? Instead of killing them, I'm just gonna damage them.
Okay, so you just start
That's the
throwing them.
Get some throwing, maybe a few cut ones here and there.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna sneak
So you just
away.
become
Like,
you begin performing assault on many mages as you run past. Most of them seem to be of lower level than you. The ones that are higher level are completely caught off guard by the half-naked bear half-orc thing running through their halls, slashing and throwing their mages. You do get fireballed a couple of times in the process. But I'm not going to make this whole thing an actual life or death situation. As most of them aren't willing to blow up the entire mage hall. You make it to the front doors. I mean, are you just forcing them open?
I am. Yeah, I'll force them open.
As
I'm
you
not
begin pushing
exiting.
against them, a nearby half-orc knocks twice on the door and it swings open for you. Gives you a wink. Says, "Good luck out there."
Yeah, I'm returning tonight.
That's great. I won't be here tonight.
Oh, that's fun. Where's Gabriel?
As you run out to the front, Gabriel's not there anymore by a long time now.
Great! I'm running back to the Justicars.
Okay, run back to the Justicars.
I'm
I
assuming
can't.
I
What am
just,
I supposed to do?
I'm assuming
Bernard,
I
as you look back into the room, you notice all of Ragnar. Well, half of Ragnar's stuff is still in the room.
I'll take that and I'll just like slowly go downstairs, grab a table full of crap, and just run out.
Okay, so you take like a tablecloth, flip it over like some poor mage's book, and run out like it's a gunny sack. Okay. Bernard books it with a book or two and maybe a candelabra. Okay, you semi-loot the Mages Guild. You notice the book get lighter as it leaves the premise, as suddenly most of the things that were in your tablecloth disappear back to the table.
Even my clothes?
No. All your stuff stays with him, but the stuff he tried to loot on the way out, most of it was illusionary to begin with, so...
Illusionary?
Do you think they paid to light candles on everything when they can just candle?
I might just apply as a test subject. Gil.
Anyway, so you all have left there. Ragnar heads over to the Justicars. I'm gonna mess around with a bit of time here and say like you're probably 2 days out from. Well, Evan, you didn't massively fail your check, so we'll fast forward you a little bit here just to make the time work a little better. As you are let out from your training and given your medallion of entry, you're worn out completely. You've seen some stuff now. You kind of know how to fight a little better.
Any
Did I get
power?
any stronger?
No, you didn't
No.
get any stronger.
Did I get to run 3 laps by the end of it?
We'll say by the end of it, you could make 3 laps happen.
Was he proud of me?
No. He honestly just got tired of beating on you.
Oh, so I'm bruised? More bruised than usual?
Probably. As you come hobbling out
Hobbling
from the
out.
training room to the front room, you see Ragnar burst into the front room, half naked, seeming to be growing feathers out of one corner of his, like one side of his chest.
I'm sorry, what?
They did a lot of experiments on you, I ain't gonna lie.
Are you okay?
Psychos.
Yeah, these guys are psychos too. But
It's
look
a
what I
long
got.
story.
What
Hey,
kind of
Evan.
medallion is it? Is it metal? is
It's
it wood?
iron. It's an iron medallion.
Nice.
I got wood and it's not a crappy piece of wood.
That's fine. You should join the
Shame.
Mage
You
Guild.
might just push me towards that other climbing group.
You're not. You're not here. What happened? Who did this?
Mage
I'll go
Guild.
help you. Mage Guild. They're kind of
Yeah.
powerful.
Hey,
What
Evan.
did you do? Yeah.
Can you guess a tsunami in their guild?
Yeah.
Good, let's go there and cast a tsunami.
But if they did that to you, I've already been kidnapped for weeks. I think. I don't know.
I think kid-
If it's weak, is my armor done?
And they
I've
made
been
me so
kidnapped.
mad, and I don't think I can do that again, especially if they're mages and they have magic.
I've been
Get
kidnapped
any
for as long as I've been. For as long as
I
you
was
have been.
kidnapped.
Yeah, I
I
was
don't
also
want to be
kidnapped.
kidnapped again. If they kidnapped you, they could kidnap anyone.
Evansy.
No one's safe. Where's Gabriel?
Evansy.
Gabriel's been kidnapped.
No, it is fine.
Yeah, he's
saw
getting
that.
trained. You're fine.
I saw that idiot just leave.
Which idiot?
They could have nuked that entire plane.
Well,
But no, he just
they
decided,
did that to
bye
you.
bye.
You're the strongest person I know. If they could do all that to you, I
Yeah,
don't
because
mind.
I'm not
Don't hurt
magic.
me.
I don't speak magic. You speak magic. And
Ah.
Gabriel speaks magic.
some spores that kind of do stuff sometimes.
Sure. Anything.
I just realized Gabe is about to break into the guild without any knowledge that he left.
But yeah, Evanty. So how about this? You join the Mage Guild, and I take your place in the Justicar. Doesn't that sound
Right, except you're not in
amazing?
the mage guild.
Yeah, I don't
You don't
care.
have
You
a
can join
medallion.
them.
And I just dangle my medallion. that took a lot out of me. This whole... I don't think I'm built for running. They just wanted me to run.
You're built for magic.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
built
true.
for that.
Man,
I'm
I think
Bruno.
you should have joined the Justicars. Let's go talk to someone and get you in.
Sure, let's go. We might as well.
Alright, we got to reception.
As you walk back over to the receptionist who just gave you an iron medallion, he
Uh,
looks you up and down.
so,
Yes, Miss Evanthy.
Yeah, he's my friend and he wants to join the guild. He's
Yeah, I
really
can
strong
tell he's
and
your friend.
powerful.
Well, we don't care, really.
Oh.
Let's go find a mentor, see if they're willing to take an apprentice.
Otherwise, I'm going to join the Mage Guild as a test subject.
No, we don't want you kidnapped. Well, this kind of
Oh, no,
kidnapping I don't think
I-
would hurt you as much as
No,
that
it
kind of
hurts.
kidnapping.
Both mentally and physically. You don't
Uh,
want to know what they asked.
As they bring you through the back, several different the attendant introduces you to several different experienced Justicar members, and none of them are willing to mentor you.
None of them? Dang.
I
Racism.
don't think. You tsunami.
Not in here. They'll make me run again.
I guess I'm just going back extremely disappointed to the Mage Guild.
I don't think we should
Going back?
We should try to find Gabriel. Wait, last time I saw Gabriel, he was sitting on this bench. He's not on this bench anymore.
Let's just go back. Let's just go back to the Mage Guild. You'll be fine. You're just a
So I
couple of
just run back
psychos.
into them on the way there.
Well, it depends on if they head back that direction.
I really think we should not, but if you really want to,
I might as well.
I'll find
Maybe
ways when I
I'll
make a
find out
tsunami. If you don't
All right. So, as you walk back out towards the Mage Guild, Brunar's running away from there at top speed, which is kind of
Oh.
impressive.
range is 120 feet. I may be able to do something for you.
Great.
I'm confused on what's going on. He wanted you to flood it, now he wants to be a test subject, and now we're still flooding it.
I don't know. So, as you run back into the two who are walking back solemnly towards the
Well, I'm
Mage Guild.
limping, because
Okay,
I probably
limping.
twisted something.
I'm carrying her.
Okay.
Great.
So, as you begin walking, I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna call session there.
I didn't get to go on my rant to Brunar. Fine, I'll wait till next
You can
time.
rant at Brunar next session after your traumatic induction. So, here's what I've got so far, y'all. 4 of you have a guild, and the other one doesn't.
Don't worry about it.
We'll get there, I guess. Maybe, probably not.
No, we
I
will.
tried. I went out on a limb for him.
You did. They're not looking for more people like him.
I'll join the mages.
So what kind of XP do I get for my harrowing experience?
Well, this wasn't so much an XP gain session. I will say
I think everybody's inspiration should be just taken away.
no one gets inspiration.
I think everyone
I
should
was
get all this
physical
just taken away
stress.
from past weeks.
What I do think from this session, we're going to go ahead and give 250 XP universally, so every single person gets 250 XP. I know a lot of stuff happened, but genuinely, I don't think any of you particularly went above and beyond in terms of something I could give XP for.
I made a
So-
cool hammer.
Oh.
You did do a cool hammer. I will open up the field to y'all choosing if you want to give out an inspiration point to one of the other players.
What happened to those
Ragnar
fish?
took torture like a champ.
Did he?
The fish got eaten over the course of him being in the Mages Guild.
Oh yeah, they were. He did say he liked
over the
them raw.
first week. So
So that's how he survived.
yeah, for the first week.
Yeah,
20 days.
he took
25
torture like a
days, I think.
champ. Anyone else would have broken long ago.
I did break quite early on. I wanted to kill them.
Anyway,
Rough.
Eh.
Rough.
Rough, buddy.
honestly, this went better than most of y'all's games.
What do you mean?
Y'all have some rough games.
You let me be kidnapped.
You were kidnapped. You were given forced training to make sure you stayed alive.
This is what happens when we're
I
all
don't
on
think
our
it's gonna
own.
help me. I still can't run.
That didn't help you at all. That's the best part.
I didn't learn anything.
I got a cool hat.
Nope. You did get a cool hat and a cool hammer and a cool hammer.
And a cool hammer.
I'm
yep.
getting
Yep.
cool armor eventually.
Yeah.
Found out that one of our party members will just openly lie to you now.
Hey, I was getting paid. There's a difference.
He
No, don't
Then
worry
I'm
about it.
doing it.
He sold his name. Obviously, he is not caught up on how powerful names can be with certain people, and he just sells his name willingly. And he was gonna throw the rest of us in there if he knew our damn surnames.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't
Out of
freaking
character if we're
give
just gonna
names.
talk about that. Yeah.
He does-
Do not give
Absolutely, just sold yourself and everyone else.
names. Wait, I thought they needed a
Literally, the one who's the most safe is literally you.
Wait, I'm safe. I have a surname. I just don't remember
You
it.
just don't know it.
I'm pretty sure Ragnar also
I
has
probably knew it
support.
at one point.
I was never given Ragnar's surname, to be fair.
I have one.
Yeah, I'll come up
Nope.
with it for the
No,
next
y'all are
session.
too cool to have surnames.
Don't
My
worry.
parents also had names. I don't remember their names either.
I know what your parents' names were.
I don't anymore. So
Some of you wrote your backstories down in a journal, and some of you I forgot to give a journal for. So I had to look through all of our previous messages to find out backstory information.
Do you need me to do that again?
No, I put it in a journal for you.
wait, where's my journal?
Go under items at the top. The little suitcase.
Oh.
So you're ever curious about y'all's own backstories that you may have forgotten after?
I haven't
22
forgotten.
sessions of
I haven't
gameplay?
forgotten at all. It just hasn't
I
come up
remember it's
naturally
called
yet.
Gregory.
It's not
I
gonna.
didn't give last names though. I'm sure we had one. I
No, you didn't.
just wouldn't remember. So does
You
that mean
didn't
I'm
give a-
screwed? Or because I probably have one, I just don't know it.
You don't know.
You don't give your name. Names are so powerful.
Don't worry about
Well,
it.
I mean, to be fair, if one person wasn't gonna know about that, it'd probably be Brunar. He doesn't know anything about magic in the
Here's the thing.
slightest.
Evanby wouldn't know about that. Me, I've read enough fantasy books
Yeah,
that
right.
freaking fairies will frick you up if you give them your names.
I love how you only two of you know like a third of what's going on there.
I have no
and
idea
it's
what's going
not
on.
The same third there. So one of you knows 1/3 of what's going on. The other one knows the other third of what's going on because
Reasons.
Baron
and things.
specifically didn't say what he had asked for. So he knows 1/3 of what's going on. You know another third probably. And then I think
My
some
dad's
of you
just
might have put some
confused.
pieces
I don't-
together.
I don't know at all.
This was a pretty important session, y'all. A lot of stuff actually came up.
Believe it or not, yeah.
Yeah, I should have gone more into the white guy. I should look more into that. I need to do that.
But because I am a good player, I don't write down notes for things Gabriel hasn't fucking seen. So a lot of stuff is just gonna be forgotten by Sam.
Yeah.
I wrote some small things down, but
We'll see if any of that comes back up. I want you all to know.
I don't think
that
I don't think I'm just gonna forget about the wings, but
Oh,
about the what?
him sprouting wings from his back?
Pretend like you did. You weren't there. You didn't see it. Just
Oh, I will. Narnad won't remember, but
yeah, you can remember. Narnad can't. So when that happens, you're gonna be surprised when he does that in front of you. If he ever does that in front of you, he might never fly in front of us.
Honestly, I'm kind of proud about how this turned out.
are we
I
gonna
don't
go
think
into
you
as
all-
a group together? Because we just had like one person practically betray us in multiple ways today.
But how many of those ways do you all know?
I don't know any of it.
No.
You know
I
none
know
of it.
one of those ways.
Bruno has lost Ragnar's trust fully. Like, there is zero
so-
trust between those two right now.
I assume Ragnar will have filled me in as we're walking back to what happened.
I don't know if Ragnar will.
Nope.
By the way, in case you all were wondering, maybe don't go piss off an entire guild full of magic casters.
Hey, when he first brought up the tidal wave thing, I was like, nah. But then I'm like, 120 feet. If he shoves the doors open, I can just pivot and run.
You can always try it. It's not
I'm
like you just
curious.
watch someone cast planar travel in front of you.
Well, I don't know what. I didn't. I wasn't there.
I'm curious if.
But the Archmage isn't
So-
the same isn't the tiefling from the tournament.
Characters. huh?
No. So backup character? Yeah. No, it is not the tiefling, as a note from the tournament. You don't know that.
I don't have a
But-
backup character. Y'all have backup characters?
Not really. I
No.
don't know if I want to use them for this.
Yeah, I actually kind
Yeah.
of was able to drop a good chunk of stuff in there that you all will never know about because only one of your party members heard about it.
I'll have to re-listen. Well, if my stream didn't
You
explode.
won't know. I have suspicions on what you're talking about, but I don't know for sure where they're going with that. So Also, I didn't hear it. We weren't there.
I mean, I still want to do stuff. I gotta go do some trading.
Believe it or not, all of my prep came up, but in not the right way. Like all of my prep
Okay.
yesterday. For once, you all actually managed to trigger everything I prepped for the session. Well, I prepped for next session a little bit too, but I'm not going to count that because I knew we weren't getting there tonight.
What? Just so.
And then I had to completely write something in because one of you was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go, mess around with a bunch of guilds
Well, I
or
need
with
to
one
find out
specific guild."
That was the worst guild he could have messed with.
Well, that's not actually true.
That's probably not true. He probably would have just died if he
Yeah,
went
there were
into the
there were two
Justicars.
guilds in particular that if he had three
Or the
actually,
Moon
now that I think about
Guild.
it.
Yeah, he would have just.
If he had done that in a couple of guilds, he would have outright just been killed. So you picked a pretty good one. I'm sorry I forced your character into a situation where you got tortured for an entire week and a half straight.
It's fine. I got to.
You should at least try and make the
Cut some
most out of it and
bruises.
like join the guild now. I assume that's
Oh,
where
yeah.
that was leading to. You need to join. I mean,
I'm debating on joining them as a test subject, as I've said 3 times.
I mean, maybe go see if you can.
Honestly,
Yeah. However,
What if
I'm
he just
gonna-
gets re-kidnapped?
He might just get